Hey guys, it's Terry. Today is day 7 of my video series where I'm answering your questions with regard to how to use social media in your business. It really isn't day 7, it's day 12 or 30. Who knows? I apologize. I want to be doing these every day, and all I can tell you right now is I'm going to try harder. So let's get started. Last video was about how to organically add your local audience to your Facebook presence. And I use the word presence because I was actually, when you're doing it organically, I was referring to your personal page. So if you're interested in that, there's a link at the bottom of this video that'll direct you to that post. Today, I would like to address how you can use Facebook ads. If you haven't used Facebook ads, I strongly suggest that you consider it, you at least look into it. I think Facebook ads are very effective when promoting something on Facebook. So that would be a group, that would be a Facebook fan page, liker page, whatever you want to call it, an event, and then an application. And I think the reason why they're so effective is because people, when they come to Facebook, they don't really necessarily want to leave. So they're here to have fun, to relax, they're with their friends, their family. And in these Facebook ads, for instance, if it's an event, the ad on the page will say RSVP. You could RSVP from the page that you're at. So you're not making that user leave their page. You know how annoying that is. You click on something or outside the site, you never end up going back to the site. So now I am not at all saying that Facebook ads are not effective for promoting anything off of Facebook. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm simply saying is that I think they're extremely effective for promoting anything you have going on inside Facebook. So let's get started. We're on the home page where you log in. I want you to come down here to the left navigation bar and click on Ads and Pages. All right. You just come up here to the green box and say Create New Ad. I'm hoping my computer's going to speed up. There we go. And if you notice here, you can copy an existing ad. And I'm not going to go too much about, this isn't a tutorial on how to do a Facebook ad. This is a tutorial on how to use Facebook ads to add your local target audience, okay? So I'm going to quickly go over this first part. They're asking right here for your destination URL. So this is if you're promoting something outside of Facebook. But you can click click this right here which says I want to advertise something I have on Facebook. Click that. Then you click here on the drop-down menu, and here it will list everything you have on Facebook. Your groups, your events, your applications, your pages. So I'm going to go ahead and just click my social media training page. Now if you notice, it has my banner up. I wouldn't use that photo, so I'd go ahead and hit the browse, get another photo, and replace that. The title, the only thing that I really am not thrilled about when you're promoting something on Facebook is that the title, you can't change it. But that's okay. And I'll get into that in just a minute. The body text, if you go to my blog post that accompanies this video, all the guidelines, the best practices, the things that people make mistakes, the most common mistakes, the glossary is all right there. So I strongly suggest that you read that because Facebook is very, very picky. They really don't want the get rich quick schemes, and they don't want Facebook to turn out like MySpace and be very spammy. So go ahead, because if they deny it, and you're advertising an outside website, a URL, you cannot advertise, they don't allow you to do an ad for that URL again. So please, please, please review that. So, but that's really, I don't want to spend too much time on that. I'm going to come down here to the targeting, because this is really the big strength with Facebook is their targeting. And keep in mind with the new Facebook like function, the universal like button, and the fact that everything we like is stored in our info section, makes the targeting feature very, very powerful. Because keep in mind, when you're, well, you know what, let me just start where I'm at right here, and then I'll address that issue. So we're going ahead and we're going to go ahead and address local. So for me, I'm in San Diego, so I'm going to do it by city. I'm going to type in my city, and all you do is you start typing, and you click on the relevant result. This is really important, and I hate to admit it, but I've forgotten this. Unclick this, uncheck this, because if you check it, it's saying include cities within 50 miles. Well, that's not very targeted. Now keep in mind, that's still not very targeted. I mean, let's just see, just for fun, what the heck. Let me put in La Mesa and see if it's, because keep in mind, with each month, and yes, La Mesa, California. Okay, perfect. So don't be hesitant to really, really niche down your location, because each day, each month, Facebook is getting better at being able to compile your niche lists. So 60 people is a little bit small, but that's okay. Let's just keep it at La Mesa. So I don't want to click that within 50 miles. Now, this is another important one, your demographics. I could keep it 18 to any, and for some reason Facebook stops at 64, which is wrong. They need to up that because my 78-year-old mother's on here. But this is what I do. I come over and I'm just going to go into another tab and I look at my insights. If you have a fan page and you're not taking advantage of the insights that Facebook's giving you, you're really, really making a mistake. Come on down and you're going to see your little box right here. It says Insights. I want you to click on See All. And if you notice, they just changed the interface. I'm really liking it. I'm still trying to get used to it. So forgive me if there we go. Forgive me if I'm kind of, wandering here. But look at this. My demographics. Gender and age. Perfect. So, quick glance, I am looking at my strongest age group is 35 to 44. And I think I'm pretty much split down the middle as far as female versus male. But who knows, maybe you're selling bras. Maybe you're selling, just really look at your demographics, because if you're 78% male, why would you waste your ads on females? So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to see. Now, personally, I probably would do 35 to 50 or so, but I'm going to go ahead and just take this one demographic. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do my age group from 35 to 44. I think I got that right. All right. Now I'm going to do both, men and women, because as you could see, it seemed to be split down the middle. All right. Now this right here, granted right now I'm really only addressing, local, but likes and interests. You go ahead and you start typing. So what am I going to start typing? What the heck? Let's see, cars or cars. All right. So when I click on that, and I love it because this is another really fantastic. I'm going to do another video on keyword research and using Facebook ads as your keyword research tool in Facebook. But look at this, how fantastic it's this. They're saying, hey, look, you should probably use these keywords. They're helping me out here. So if I was selling cars or something about cars, I had this Facebook fan page that cars probably isn't a good example, but the people that will be targeted are the people that have cars in their info section. Now you may think, well, who the heck types in cars? Keep in mind, every time you like a page, it's stored in your info. So anytime somebody's clicking on anything to do with cars, it's being stored in the info. Okay, so I don't want to get too much into that because I'm going to do another video on using this as a keyword research tool. All right, so I'm going to go down here to the advanced demographics. Now you could target by birthday. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a good example, but I'm sure there are. Interested in, if you're doing it, I don't even know. That doesn't relate to me, and I'm only doing local. Relationship-wise, for me, I don't think it really relates. Language. I speak English. Unfortunately, I don't speak any other languages, so I'm going to go ahead and hit U.S. English. Because I really want targeted people to see this ad. Now, education and work. For me, with what I do, a lot of entrepreneurs didn't go to college because I don't even need to explain it. You understand. I mean, so for me to just say college educated, that doesn't even relate to me. But for instance, if you're promoting something that only a graduate student could resonate with or would even be interested in, this is where you can go ahead and specify. Now, workplaces, fantastic. If you have for instance, if you're selling insurance, no. Okay, if you're selling something that a workplace needs to buy, then why not try to type in that workplace and see if they're there, you know? So again, not going too much into that, but just food for thought, think about it. Connections on Facebook. This is very powerful if you ask me. The first part is connections. Target users who are connected to, and you can click your page. Right now I can't think of an example where that would be beneficial, so I'm just going to visit that one later. Then you can also click target users who are not already connected to. Well, that would make sense. You don't really want, I mean, that's a given. I'm going to go ahead and put in Terry Crosby social media training because I really would be upset if somebody that's already a liker I'm paying for an impression on their page. So that's a given. If you're promoting an event, anything, put that in that section right there. This is where I think it's very, very powerful. Target users whose friends are connected to. We all know, what is the beautiful thing about social media? It is that our friends are our biggest influencers. So why wouldn't you target the friends of the people that already like you? Because when those people see your page and see your ad, they're going to see that Joe Blow down the street likes you. That's going to make them take notice. Okay, so this one's very powerful. Without a doubt, I'm going to go ahead and put in my page. Okay. Now this is when you get down to pricing. I'm going to very quickly go over this because again, I'll do another video. I do tests. It really depends on the ad. And quite honestly, until you do a side-by-side test, you can't really look into the crystal ball to see whether or not paying per click or paying per impression is going to be more affordable. Now, what does paying per impression means? That means per 1,000 impressions. Pay per click is each time somebody clicks to either RSVP, to go to your site outside, you're going to pay. One thing I do recommend is if you're looking to just do this for brand awareness, because keep in mind, a lot of times the beneficial thing of doing a Facebook ad is just having people in their ambient awareness seeing your brand name. You don't care if they click or not. So I would do clicks per impression. So far for me personally, I tend to do the clicks per impression. But again, again on the next video we'll get into that a little bit deeper. And of course they go ahead and they give you an estimate, all right? But get into that deeper. Now I want to go back to insights because great, Grant, you've set 2 different campaigns, you're seeing which one does better. Well, do you just trust that it's working? No. This is the beautiful thing about Facebook and giving us our insights. You go to your insights and you figure out, let's go back to, all right, so here's my insights. It tells you, like for instance, 37 interactions this week, 35 likes, 16 comments, 7 wall posts. So you're going to be able to find out how many you've added in a week. How many you've added in a day. It's all broken down. I'm not going to get too much into it. So to find out if it's working, come to your insights. And I think I've covered it all. Again, go to my blog post for all the resources and the links to really get the best practices on Facebook ads. But I love them. I strongly urge them. And please, please, please do me a favor. Comment below. Let me know if you have another question. Let me know if you disagree with me. Let me know your experiences. And another thing is you'll notice on the top right of my page there's an opt-in, and if you opt in you're going to be my videos will go directly to you. Plus my subscribers get special videos that the general public doesn't get. So I'd appreciate that, and I have a wonderful night.